So we're pretty much approaching the end of the season now, and I don't see myself going on too many more rides. So this is just a real quick one on how I keep the bike protected over winter, particularly the wheels and the chrome. So we use this ACF50. You can buy it in an aerosol, which is easier to use, but it's more expensive, and this works out way more cost effective. Usually when you buy it in one of those, it will come with this spray trigger bottle, but this one's broken. So literally all I do as part of like my end of season cleaning and maintenance, I'll get a strong degreaser, in this case Built Hamber Surfx HD, spray it on. I've actually already sprayed this area, but I'll do it again. We usually let it dwell for a little bit. It's an extremely powerful and just a brilliant cleaner. So if you look at all the dirt up here, you see all that, literally just pretty much a single wipe and it gets it all off. Absolutely brilliant. So I'll just do this wheel. That's the wheel clean, or at least this side. I'll do the other side in a bit. And then with the ACF50, I've literally just poured it a little bit in here. Grab a paintbrush. Don't want it to go everywhere, like all over the tyres, ideally. Just paint it on. And this will keep the bike completely protected over winter. This garage isn't climate controlled, so there will be moisture, condensation build-up, and the ACF50 prevents any pitting or rust on the chrome. And that is essentially it. What I'll typically do once I've done this is I'll dampen a microfiber with more ACF50 and just kind of level it out, like spread it around where it needs to be. Obviously don't do the brake discs, but ACF50 is safe on electrical connections, plastic, rubber. It is safe on rubber, but obviously you don't want it on your tyres. But all of this is all good for. I can put it all along here, just not on this bit. All over this. On the paint if you wanted. I don't bother because it's plastic, so it can't corrode anyways. So yeah, and I've never had any issues whatsoever with rust starting to develop. It's as easy as that. For the bug splattered areas, that good old bug splatter, I'll just use a bug remover, just spray that all over it, and then wipe the bug remains off, and then I'll use a bit of Surfx if need be. I think it's quite easy to clean my bike in particular because I clean and detail it, and when you have a good last stage protection on the bike, it makes it all the more easier to clean in the future. I use a product called Ceramic Lustrous Plus, which is a extremely durable graphene coating. I use it on my car, and after 12 months and after hitting the bodywork with my absolute strongest like wax strippers and all that kind of stuff, I still couldn't get it off completely. It's such a durable coating and it leaves a really nice shine and makes water bead. So I applied that ceramic all on these bits as well, and as a result, when you do get dirt on them, it wipes off very easily with a bit of that Surfx, as you just saw. I never really need to scrub anything because the dirt just comes straight off. So yeah, it's all about prepping the bike and just looking after the paint. Get a good ceramic coating on there or a durable wax, and then when you do get dirt accumulate, it just makes it so much easier to get off. So yeah, it's as easy as that really. If I had driven on like salty roads, then I would do a proper wash with like car shampoo and hot water and rinse it off to make sure all that salt is off the bike. but because I know I haven't ridden in any salt this year, I don't need to. Just the Surfx and the ACF50 is all that's required. I bought this bottle absolutely years ago and I've still got tons of it. It's probably going to last me 10 years. So yeah, that's all I do, and that's how I keep such a good finish on an old bike. So cheers. The whole bike done. It really doesn't take long, maybe like 15 minutes. Yeah, only about 15 minutes, and everything's left with a bit of an oily sheen to it now, which is basically the protection. You can see it there, look. Particular areas to pay attention to are any exposed aluminium, like the forks. Also, seams around the tank. If you have a little stone chip like somewhere around here and water gets in, it's going to start corroding, so just paint some ACF50 around here, and at the end of it you should be left with a ACF50 soaked rag, and you can use that to go around any areas you might have missed. It's very easy. Doesn't take a lot of ACF50 either, so that big bottle I showed you should last you many years, even if you're an all-weather rider. It really does. Like, a small amount goes a very long way because it tends to kind of creep into areas. You just paint it on and let it creep, and then just level it out with the cloth. So first thing next season is to give it the works. So snow foam, citrus, pre-wash, blast all that off. I don't use a jet wash. You shouldn't really. Just a hose with a attachment on it will be fine. Then I'll hit it with Surfx HD, rinse that off, hit it again, and then use like a car shampoo on top, and just use like a wash mitt, 2-bucket method, and that's it really. That'll get it all off essentially. Then you can go around the bike and add your wax if you want to, or in my case I don't think I'll need to because that ceramic just lasts so long. Bit of auto sole here and there just to get everything all shiny again, but yeah, it's really not as much maintenance as you might think considering the amount of chrome on it. But maybe I'm just used to it. I've been doing it for years now, so yeah, hope this helps.